Welcome to Dad's DeFi Space. If you're new here, my name is Kevin, and I am a father, a teacher, and a DeFi investor, and a trader who shares exactly what I'm doing with my own portfolio, all the wins, all the risk, all my mistakes, and all the lessons I've learned along the way. And if you appreciate real and truthful content, including all these lessons I've learned along my journey, please hit like, subscribe, and ping that notification bell and share this content with anyone who would appreciate it. Now, today, I want to deep dive into the question that's on every investor's mind right now. Has Bitcoin already topped, or is the real blow off top still ahead? We're going to break down the macro structure, short term setups, and signals we're watching to know when this market may flip from bullish to bearish. Plus, I want to share some fresh alpha on some other tokens we've been looking at, two new competitors aiming to dethrone Hyperliquid. But remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and never, ever invest more than you can afford to lose. Crypto and DeFi are so risky, you can lose all your money. So, we're going to take a look at my current allocations of my crypto portfolio. Now, Dad's DeFi Space is one of the most transparent channels out there. I show you my trades, I show you my DeFi plays, leverage trades, all of that. And now you're taking a look at some of my portfolio allocations. Now, this one's a smaller one, and it doesn't include all of our Bitcoin, of course. Some of that is not linked to this, but I would say that our Bitcoin position is probably, 30 to 40% of our portfolio. Ethereum, you're talking around 30% of our portfolio. Of course, Big Daddy B and Big Daddy ETH make up the majority of our portfolio, like 75%. Now, our biggest altcoin positions are actually Solana, Sway, Arrow, AVAX, Ondo, and Tau. Those would be our highest conviction plays. And then we get more into our mid-cap positions. And our mid-cap positions are going to include things such as Plume, Jupiter, Aether, Objective as a layer one. Even I still have a little bit of Cardano and a whole bunch of crap coins that I'm not going to show you on this video. I also have a little bit of World Mobile token just because I like what they're doing, although that one has not performed very well this cycle. Now, that asset allocation, what I also wanted to discuss is that when you're in this space, you do not want to allocate into 100% risky altcoins. Okay. With this one, I have the majority of my altcoins are in layer ones, which are your infrastructure plays and your rails in the space. That's smart because if the protocols get built on that rail is going to get more transactional value. And that's important if you want that price to go up. But if you look at this, the majority is in Ethereum ecosystem plays. You know, we're big in DeFi, of course. So we have a lot of decentralized finance, a small amount of memes, small amounts of AI, layer twos, and not all of our stable coins are here because most of them are being lent out or within Pendle yield bearing positions. But I was hoping that this could give you just some general ideas of how a person should think about portfolio allocations, because most people in this space get way too risky and they get wrecked. And that is not the way to utilize your capital in this space. So if this helps you, please drop a comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss my next moves. Join our free Telegram group or check us out at dadsdefispace.org. Help support the channel by checking out our links, non-KYC exchange, Blowfin, and Weeks. That is what I trade on. And stay tuned. I'm going to be releasing a video on Aster in the near future. Hope each of you enjoy the rest of your day. And I want to thank you for taking some time out to help support my channel and my mission. Go find us over at Dad's DeFi Space on X at CryptoZone 1013. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay strong out there. Touch some grass. Peace.